Alrighty, welcome back to a brand new video here as well. Now tonight I'm going to do my 2023 NRL Telstra Premiership round 24 recap as well, as I always do there on a Monday night as well. And if you guys are brand new to the channel as well, please give a like and subscribe there to the channel as well for more loaded content as well coming in the near future as well. And make sure to get me to 600 subscribers as well before the end of August there. And yeah, make sure you do that because there's going to be plenty more content there coming your way as well. And yeah, look, I have a announcement now. I might not be able to live react to the Matilda's game Wednesday because I have to go out somewhere there on the Wednesday. But if we do manage to win that, and even when the game does finish, I am going to do a review that I am going to do a review of the match as well. Might even upload it as well. So yeah, make sure to keep your eyes out for that video as well. Just come up there as well. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that review there as well. And yeah, if we do manage to win, I believe that the World Cup is on Sunday, and if the Tillers win, and ladies and gentlemen, we're all going to win because it's going to be a public holiday on a Monday. Now, which I might be live reacting to the match there on Sunday for a guarantee there. It's going to be a massive day if the Tillies make history against the European champions as well, against England as well. But enough of the soccer. This and that. We're going to get into straight away on the recap as well for some rugby league there in round 24. There's only about like three weeks left until the finals. There are a couple of teams in this round who have just guaranteed that they're out of the finals. In my opinion, mathematically, they can still make it, but in my opinion, and in my point of view, I don't think they're going to make it. I think the season is done, and there are a couple of teams. First of all, the Broncos and the Eels game. I'm not going to review that. I'm not going to review that match as well. I already reviewed that match there on the loaded Sunday's show as well, live on Sunday. So you can go back and watch that show as well. And I also want to say that my team, the Premier Eagles, in my opinion, their season is over and they won't be making the finals for the first time since 2018 when they're going to win spoon as well. But yeah, nevertheless, let's drive into it and let's get into the first match here between the Seagulls and the Panthers. Now, the Seagulls and the Panthers, man, like I thought the Seagulls were pretty much fighting right into it in this game as well. And, there were a couple of opportunities there that they just like had like a brain explosion as well when Josh Schuster, he managed to make a line break as well. And instead of passing on the inside as well, he just goes in for the kick there, which I don't know why he went for the kick as well, and he had to. I'm not sure who was chasing on to it. I think it was a one-footed leg race there from Brian Toho there. I think it was, and I think Toho he was way too quick for him that as well, and he manages to put down as well. And I think it might have been Dylan Edwards as well. I'm not too sure, but either one of them were too quick there for the chase there as well. And yeah, it was silly decision as well, and the what and mainly just making these kick returns like they were doing these type of NFL punting like a rugby uh, union type of plays as well, which was quite odd from the Seagulls attacked as well, and I thought it was pretty dumb, and I thought they were selling the game quite hard, and that just really costed the season and the chance there for the finals there mathematically there as well. So yeah, it was pretty dumb decisions there on the last there from the Seagulls there most of all, and I mean the four quite well in the first half, but in the second half I was they were so mediocre in my opinion. And look, Josh Schuster was pretty good as well. I mean, I thought that Looking Croker was pretty good. LW half as well. Garrick was pretty weird there. Um, Saab, I thought he was pretty good there. He made himself a line break as well, which nearly went all the way as well. And yeah, I thought Saab Koala had much more better performance as well. Raymond Tamayo Viga there. Defensively, he was quite shocking there once again. And like, yeah, his discipline was uh, letting the team down as well. I think when he was fighting with Brian Toho as well, or I'm not sure who he, fought with there in the fight as well. But yeah, look, mainly they sold a lot of open opportunities there, and I think that Seagulls going back to this match could have potentially put up the upset there if they would have just took the chances there quite consistently and just simple there. And I think this match could have gone to go on point, 24 points all. So yeah, the Panthers are quite off there from tonight as well. And even Cleary said that that he wasn't perfect, and he admitted that he still has a lot of work to do there on his kicking game as well. And I think it might be the injury there that was taking himself there down as well. And yeah, look, the Panthers, man, they haven't been really challenged in the last few weeks as well. So I mean, today mainly just gave him a real challenge as well. And the Panthers weren't really expecting it as well. But I mean, the Panthers were just a little bit lucky that they managed to get a win as well by 1-12. So yeah, look, I think this has woken up the Panthers here as well. Brian Toyle was too good as well, and that the intercept there from Seven Crime, man, that pass from DC, man, was so shocking and was so mind blowing as well. I don't know how DC didn't see that he was going to pass it there to crit it as well, but yeah, just a shocking there from the areas as well from Manly, and well, Panthers they get a bit lucky there as well in the end. And look, it was disappointed. I really expected Manly to maybe pull up an upset here as well, but my God, it was disappointing towards the end. And yeah, I don't know what Seabold is going to do next season since we got Lou Brooks coming in, and with the whole controversy of releasing their best New South Wales young players as well to the West Tigers. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few matches as well from Manly. But for now, the Seagulls have easily just blown the finals chances as well. when they were wide open as well, so many times, and it's just very disappointed into to end it right here, man. Fuck, man. Mainly fans, goddamn. I hope you guys good luck there for next season. Even though I'm a Paramount fan and for rivalry reasons, I hope you guys don't really go the best. But yeah, my God, I was really cheering onto Manly here. But yeah, my top five best players there for both sides. I thought that uh, Lachlan Croker was probably the best man there. Number two, I'm probably going to go for. I'll go for just Sharp there. Number three, I'll go with. Um, yeah, I'll go with DC as well. Number four, I'll probably say that I'll probably say maybe Sean Kippy was pretty good as well throughout the upset. For that, for Sipley has been quite underrated there as well as a front rower as well. So yeah, I thought the Sipley was pretty good as well. He made himself 111 run meters as well. 38 post contact meters as well. He made one line break there. 5 tackle breaks there, 10 hit ups there. But like one offload there as well. 27 tackles there and no missed tackles. So, and he played 46 minutes there and got himself a try. So that's pretty good there for Sipley. So yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the Panthers here. And my man of the match there has to go to. I'm going to give it to Seven Crying there. I thought his support play there was amazing as well. Number two, Brian Toho there, too strong there and too good there as well. Number three, I'm gonna give it to. Where's Luai? Or is he out? I don't know. He was out. Oh, he was playing a 5'8" there. On a night. I can't really. Oh yeah, Jack Cogger. He didn't really get to do much there, Cogger. So yeah, quite. Yeah, I didn't really. Honestly, I didn't really get to see that much there from Cogger there as well. To be honest, so yeah, um, yeah, number five. No, hang on, sorry. Number three. I'll probably go with Nathan Cleary. Number four, I'll just put in Dylan Edwards there. Just number five, Sanua Trevor. I wasn't really that convinced with the Panthers win as well, in my opinion, but that's just me. So yeah, Panthers are gonna be lucky there and avoid a little scared from the heart and courageous there from the Seagulls as well, but the chances there. They absolutely just bowled as well in the end. So, anyways, let's move on to the next match as well, and the Sharks and the Titans. My God, the Titans season, their finals hopes is finished. Absolutely just finished. The Sharks are back, and ever since they defeated South there, their backline there with Trindle there. Ever since Trindle has played 5'8" as well, the whole attack there has been absolutely just magnificent there as well. Just shifts himself there on the edge with Ronaldo Militalo there as well. And Ronaldo coming back from injury there as well was absolutely just amazing as well. He put in a couple of side steps there as well. Just copying his other winger teammate there, Sione Katoa as well. And yeah, look, the Sharks' backline there was amazing as well. And I thought that Colin Tracy there once again was absolutely just amazing. And it's quite saying that the Sharks managed to score 36 points without William Kenny there. I know they were playing uh, at home, but the fact that they only conceded one try there against Tino there and scored 36 was absolutely just amazing there. And I reckon that Hines and Trindle is the halves that the Sharks uh, need there. So yeah, look, Hines man, he was also good as well. Um, but Raymond was also strong as well. For the Toby Rioff man, I was also good as well. And what about Wade Graham there? I think this is his last of a game playing at home, and he managed to score his last of a try uh, at the Shire. I think this will be his last of a game at the Shire. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was such a big night there for Wade Graham there, as he's going to retire at the end of this season as well. And Kevin McGuinness also picks up there as well. Brenton Okoro was also breaking tackles as well, and he was amazing as well. He really caused. He got hit by a big shot there from Ella Clark as well, and I think he got himself simping as well. But lucky enough, David Fafita there has shoulder charge or even went high there on having rallied as well. And lucky enough, he was put on report as well. And yeah, I thought and Matt Moylan also got himself try assist as well. And yeah, the Sharks they're all over the Titans as well. And yeah, look, the Titans based off from the highlights that I just seen, thought that who was it? Chris Randall. He was pretty good there, and I think Chris Randall has been potentially played as well. Boy had such a tough night there as well, man. Sami was pretty good. He put on a big cracking shot there on Colin Tracy as well. So yeah, no, Sami's been pretty good as well. But Kennel Pereira, he's been quite as well. And Jane Campbell, not good enough there in defense as well. But I mean, it's not really his fault as well. The whole Titans defense was collapsing as well. Because the Trundle magic there was just too good as well, and the Sharks get the job done there and get a win there for Wade Graham's last of game down at the Shire. So what a special moment there for Wade Graham as well. And yeah, look, I thought that the Sharks were just very convincing as well, and the back line is just getting better, and the halves is just amazing as well. And for the Titans, I didn't really get to watch this game as well, but we're gonna go in the top five best players here, and I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very tricky to pick a top five best player there from the Titans as well, because they play like absolutely just garbage, in my opinion. So yeah, yeah, let's move on to the top five best players as well for the Sharks and the Titans. Okay, so my top five best players there for the Sharks there. I'm gonna go for man of the match there. Trindle. Number two, I'm gonna go for Hines. Number three, I'm gonna go for Britton Nakora. Number four, I'm going to go for Kevin McInnes, and I'm just going to put this player here as of number five, since he's going his try there as well in his lots of games in his lots of games as well down the Shire is going to be Wade Graham. And my top five best players here for the Titans. Here we go. The best of play there I was oh my god, well this is gonna be a tough one. Tina ran over 200 run meters there as well. I'll say that Tina was the best of play as well. Number two, I'll go with Phyllis Sami. Number three, I'll go with Jermaine Jaloff there. Number four, I'll probably go with oh god. I'll probably go with uh, uh, I'll probably go for David Fafita as well. And number five, um, God, this is tough. I'll go with Keon, Keo, Keno, Keeney there, coming off the bench as well. So yeah, that's it there for this match there, and let's move on to the next match. We're going to skip the Broncos and the Eels game since I already reviewed that match as well on the Sunday show there as well, which I will be doing that consistently throughout week by week as well from now on. So make sure to get your notifications as well for Sunday there as well. So yeah, thank you all, and yeah, make sure to put it down as well, and yeah, thank you all. Okay, so the next match, skipping on the Broncos and the Eels match as well. South End Dragons. Well, this was not a very like a convincing win from South End, if I'm going to be honest. The Dragons' defense were a bit sloppy as well at the same time, and I have heard that this match was a bit boring. And looking at the defense as well, it was quite a sloppy game. To be fair, there as well for Rubbers and the Dragons as well. Now, I'm going to check if my sound is going good there as well. Just give me a sec here, lads. Okay, so my sound is good. Okay, so my headphones are going good, and it's not being corrupted. All right, thank you. Nice. All right, so the South Sydney Rubbers and the Dragons. Now, defensively, this game was quite sloppy as well, and for that, Latrell Mitchell with that great offload there as well, and a great kind of pass there to AJ there as well was pretty good as well, and obviously getting that high ball on contest there as well, and just back passing there to Cody Walker as well. I thought that Latrell Mitchell was pretty good in this match as well. AJ he's got himself a double as well, and yeah, he's just he's just a try scoring machine, and probably the try scoring goat. Right now, in my opinion, and I think he's definitely going to win the highest try scorer there at the 2023 Daily M guaranteed. So yeah, yeah, what great milestone there for AJ there as well. Cameron Graham, he got himself over there as well. I thought that Torren Salome with that ground kick there. I think it was from Benjamin Hunt. I think it was, or was it from? I'm not too sure, but that was such a great try there as well from Torren Salome. I think he scored it there. Just give me a sec here, lads. I think he scored it. Which minute was it on? It was on the 65th minute as well. He made it 40 points to 20. And Ben Hunt, he did miss the conversion as well, but for that that Tyrone Salai has been pretty good in this match as well. And Benjamin Hunt as well. He scored himself his own kicked as well. I think from the chip and chase as well. He plunks down as well, and makes it 40 points to 10 as well. And yeah, the Dragons they were pretty good in this match as well. And straight after the age of try as well. Yeah, that try there to see that try there onto who was it again? Robbie Elliott as well. Mosuli, man. How the hell do you let Mosuli make a tackle break there as well on the right edge there as well, just like that, and he manages to give away there to Robbie Elliott as well, and yeah, that defense against Mosuli, man, was just soft, and it was just sloppy there to get yourself the break tackle as well. But my God, this was one of the worst defensively from the Dragons as well. So the Kevin Graham try right. So it was from on the right pass as well to Kevin Graham as well. Just way too easy as well. I think it was from Cody Walker there from memory as well. In the highlights as well. But my God, Fear Guy, who else was it who just came in there? So Fear Guy, I think it was the Fear Guy brothers there. I think it was, and my God, that miss there on Kevin Graham was just so awful to watch. I think that might have been one of the worst ever missed tackles that I've ever seen in quite a while. That was just very ugly and just very embarrassing from the Dragons' defense as well. And yeah, look, not very convincing win there from South there overall, but it was good enough to get him back in the fight there for the top 8 there after their absolutely just crap house performance there against the Sharks there from last week as well. And yeah, look, Souths they're still in the fight there for the top 8, and they've still got a lot of work to do there as well. But I thought that Latrell Mitchell was the best man on field as well. Number 2, I'm going to go for Cody Walker as well. And number 3, who's going myself there, I doubled as well. Alex Johnson there. Number 4, I'll probably say, Tanner Mill has got himself 233 running meters as well. So I'll give it to him, Tony Mill. And number 5, finally, I'm going to give it to, you know what? I actually, maybe I'll, you know what? I'm going to give it to maybe Shakai Mitchell there. He made himself 139 running meters as well. I know it's less than Killer Matanga as well, but he also made 36 kick return meters as well, 57 post contact meters as well, 2 taking breaks as well, 9 hit ups as well. He also made one offload there, 1 pass as well, 13 receps there as well, 17 tackles there, and 9 missed tackles. And he played about like 39 minutes as well. So that's pretty good there as well from Rowe there from that many minutes as well. Tellis Duncan, he was a bit quiet there as well from the stats here. He did actually made himself 22 tackles though, which is pretty decent. So yeah, but for the Dragons, the top five best play there. I think I have to give it to. I think I have to give it to Benjamin Hunt as well. He's made himself 579 kicking meters as well, which is quite darn impressive as well. From 17 kicks there to bump kicks there, three grubbers there, one crossfield kick there, and he did make two errors as well, but his kick game as well from stats there were quite amazing as well. Number two, I'm going to give it to Tyrone Stallone. He's made himself 106 running meters as well, but I thought he was pretty good as well. He made five tackle breaks as well, 30 post contact meters as well, four dominant passes, 21 passes, 37 receps there, three tackles there, and two kicks as well. One grabber as well. Yeah. Number three, I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to Masuli there as well. He's made himself a long rec assist and a try assist as well. He also got himself face 38 post contact meters as well. Free kick return meters as well. 124 running meters as well. Six taker breaks as well. One hit up there as well. And yeah. Number four, I'm gonna give it to. I'm just gonna give it to Varela as well. Just too strong as well. And number five, finally, I'm gonna give it to. Oh, you know what? I'll give it to Blake Laurie there as well. I think. Yeah, I thought he was pretty good as well. 135 running meters as well. 23 kick return meters as well. 30 post contact meters as well. One take break there. 12 hit ups there. One dummy passes as well. 10 passes there, and 28 tackles as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. And let's move on to the next match. So the next match here, we got we're going ourselves here. The Tigers and the Warriors. My goodness gracious. Dan Laurie was absolutely just amazing in this match as well. And that was probably his best of match there as well. A 5'8" as well, in my opinion. And he was just coming out left, right, and centered as well. Just getting try assist there, give himself a try there as well. And without him, the Tigers would not be in the fight as well. And him Brooks will put on an absolute show as well to get back a potential comeback there against the Warriors as well. And the West Tigers, despite them losing in the last couple of weeks as well, they've been pretty darn impressive as well. Just give himself a lot of wins as well for themselves as well. And I've got to say, man, like the West Tigers, this has been very courageous there in the last couple of weeks as well. And yeah, Isaiah probably there was pretty good. Was pretty good as well. Salvatore managed to give himself a try as well. And my God, that try there from DWZ there, scoring in the corner post as well. Mate, he's been absolutely just insane this season. DWZ there, and like he scored potentially the try of the year there against the Canberra Rays there, and mate, his acrobatic skills here, DWZ has been absolutely just insane, and it's very unexplainable on how he does it week by week, especially training. I want to know on how the players, you know, by telling us on how he does it, are trained as well. So yeah, look, the Tigers, the defense there was a little bit wide open as well. It was a little bit over the place as well, and the short ball was there from I think from Luke McCarthy as well. I think there. No, I think it was from Wade Egan as well, and yeah, the short ball was there for Tory Harris there, and Alec Neil Blake there. Just too much space as well, and they kept on Living Tigers just coming off the line. They're just way too fast as well, and it just falling for the trap as well. Now, if the West Tigers, if they would have stayed on the line as well, I reckon they could have save a couple of tries as well. And I reckon that this match could have been much more closely as well. So once again, the Warriors in the last 2 weeks, especially against the Titans, they have not been that convincing in my opinion. And I think they're due for a loss here. Whenever the versus next, I'm going to go and check that right now. So the Warriors they're going themselves next week. They mainly are winning Sea Eagles there as well. Now, mainly they have nothing to fight for there as well, which I think the Warriors will have a big uh, relief there that they are versing the Sea Eagles as well. They're going. Who else? The Dragons there. Not really a big much tested since their defense. We all know on how it's going to be against the Warriors as well, and the Warriors and the Dolphins. So yeah, the next few rounds there for the Warriors, they're pretty much relieved as well. And yeah, you look, uh, uh, if the Warriors were facing up against a top 8 team there, I reckon the due for loss there against one of the top 8 teams as well. So yeah, look, it'll be very interesting if the Warriors do turn things around and start playing much more convincing as well. Because yeah, the Warriors are looking a bit quiet there, so they better turn things up here, or otherwise in the finals. I reckon they'll potentially go missing as well. Whoever they face there in the top 8, because this season, man, the finals are I can't wait for it, and honestly, I think any team in the top 8 is gonna fight for the full 8 minutes, no matter where the place is as well. So yeah, nah, I can't wait for the finals, man. It's gonna be very intense as well, but man, the Warriors, they're gonna do things up as well, or otherwise, when it comes to finals, they'll probably choke it out, just like they were back in 2018 against the Panthers at ANZ, same as well, and they came close, but just not good enough. Just give me a second, lads. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back as well for the recap as well. Now, I'm just gonna go quickly just to go through the top five best players as well, since I finished in announcing the match as well. Now, my top five best players there for this match here, it's gonna be my man. Sorry, no, not my man of the match there. For the West Tigers, the best man there, Dane Laurie. Number two, um, Luke Brooks. Number three, I'm going to go for Apusai Coruscant there, who has made 52 tackles as well. I'll go for number four, Isaiah probably there. Number five, I'm probably going to go for. I'll probably go for Stafford Told as well. And number five, finally, I'm going to go for. Where did David Clement go? He didn't do that much. John Bateman. No, I'm going to solve a Liebrecht's sister. Okay. He didn't do that bad. You know what? I'll go for John Bateman as well. Yeah. My top five best players there for the Warriors there. My top five best players there is going to be probably. Wait again. He played 20 minutes. So who got him the try assist there? It was Sean Johnson. Okay, so man of the match is going to be Sean Johnson there. Number two, I'm going to go for the man himself there, Anthony Blake. 270 running meters as well. 80 post contact meters as well. 6 take breaks as well. 24 hit ups as well. Holy crap! An offload, 5 passes there. 30 recepts as well, and 27 tackles and only 2 missed tackles as well. That is just absolutely just amazing from Neil Blake, mate. If he doesn't get proper the year, then I don't know who. Number 3, I'm going to go for Pompey. Actually was pretty good. I'll go for Pompey there. Number 4, I'm going to go for Jackson Ford. No, actually, I'll go for Mitchell Barnett. Oh shit! No, actually, I'll go for Tor Harris there. Number 5, I'll go for. Yeah, I'll go for Mitchell Barnett there. So yeah, that's it, and let's move on to the next match. The Dolphins, the Roosters and the Dolphins. All right, here we go. We've got 3 more matches left. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to spend too much time on the next 2 matches here because they're all boring as hell. And God, they were so boring to watch. But we'll focus on that match there soon. But let's get the Roosters and Dolphins match underway here. Now, this match was during the Matilda's game, but you know, I was getting the Sunday loaded show as well. During this match was on my TV as well. So yeah, it was quite a weird one as well from both sides as well. But man, Josh Manu was absolutely just amazing as well, and I think that's his best of a footy there in quite a while. I think in the first half of the season, ever since he was so good from last season as well, and probably one of the best the best centers in the game there in 2022. I think on Saturday night that was his best ever for you there as well that he has ever done as well ever since then. So yeah, um, he did score the first try there, and I don't know he scored the second try as well. Ray Stone went over there as well, which I don't know how the Dolphins went over there as well, but obviously he got in, himself there Simon as well, which it was a little bit uh, soft as well. I didn't really get to look back at the Simba as well, but yeah, that was a bit of a loss there for the Dolphins as well. And yeah, with only 12 men on the field as well, that really just sucked the life out of the Dolphins there for quite a bit as well. When Billy Smith, I don't know, it was only Marnie there who made it 6 points, made it made it 6 points there, but the Dolphins managed to make it 8 points to 6 as well. And yeah, it wasn't really that much of a convincing first half there, in my opinion. But in the second half, things were stirring up as well. Once the Matildas won as well, watch a couple of vlogs as well when the fans there and the content creators as well were watching the Matildas game as well, and obviously the one in the penalties as well. And yeah, it was quite funny and remarkable to watch both sports matches there in different codes at the same time. So yeah, what time to be alive while watching this game Allianz Stadium as well. Yeah, no, the Dolphins were in the match as well, but my God, the errors were leading the Roosters underway there as well with just Mo there. Billy Smith was pretty good as well. Darren Tupou was, I don't know, he didn't score. Sully there also scored as well. And I'm going to say, I'm going to give some massive props to Drew Hudson as well. I think as a Santa Smith, he gave his crack there at the halves there. I feel like that Luke Keary and Drew Hudson is the halves combination that's Trent Robertson needs to have, because without Hutchinson, Luke Keary confidence is just not the same. So yeah, Drew Hutchinson absolutely just ripped apart the Dolphins there in the second half as well, and I think it was the Roosters' best of man there on field as well, in my opinion. So he was going off. Brandon Smith there, he did he did it right as well. I didn't really get to watch most of the four pack performance as well, but I mean, Dylan Napa, he came on there as well. So welcome back there to Big Napa as well, and he took in his first run, which is a very good hit up there as well. So I thought he was pretty strong as well, just on his return as well. So yeah, Dylan Napa was pretty good as well, and one moment there for him to return to the NRL from the Super League as well. Yeah, look, the Dolphins. Mark Nichols was pretty close to score as well. Sullivan was alright as well. Katoa was pretty good there for to buy Fido. He got himself a try as well, but I mean, it was, I don't know, it wasn't a try. It was Jermaine Sarko, I think, when he intercepted pass as well, and just gave off there to Jermaine Slackett as well. And obviously he went down in the middle as well. And that was probably the only great bits of the Dolphins as well. But other than that, the Dolphins were absolutely just lost in the second half, and the Roosters just dominated there throughout the halves as well, and the backline there. So the Roosters they gave it all, and well, are they still in chance there for the finals? Well, looking at their next few as well, they got my team next week, and with the backline there, compared to ours, I mean, Somerson did the job as well, but Sean Russell's defense is not the greatest, especially Gutherson there. There, he has been quite shocking on defense as well, just coming through across the field as well to make a dedicated tackle as well, or either a try saver as well. So I think the Roosters they might be up for it. I mean, the Eels I think we're out for the finals chances as well. I mean, mathematically we can still make it as well, but I got a feeling the Roosters they're gonna be up for this match, and they really want to make the finals there as well. They haven't made it. They haven't not made to the finals since 2016 when they had that whole salary cap issue as well, especially at the same time as a Vast. So no, it's going to be a pretty close match there, and well, it's a must win there for the Chookies there as well to I'd still fight for the top eight. Since the Eels do have a pretty good record there at home as well against the Chookies as well, despite them winning it close as well. And in round 26, they have gone the West Tigers, so that's going to be an easy win as well, since the Roosters have a fantastic record as well, and probably the best record in the NRL there since the Roosters are the West Tigers bogey team as well. And round 27, the Roosters have gotten Souths, and I think that's going to be a massive game. I think Souths and Roosters can maybe declare who is actually going to be in the top eight there as well, which that's going to be a massive game there as well in the next coming on weeks as well. So definitely round 27. I think maybe Souths and Roosters could be match of the round if the Chookies do win their next few games as well, especially South. So, mate, that's going to be massive. So, Roosters, the back line there, played as well. And Drew Hutchison, man of the match, in my opinion. Number two, I'm going to go for Billy Smith there. Number three, I'm going to go for, I don't know. Actually, I'll go for number two, just Manu. Number three, Billy Smith. Number four, I'll go for Luke Huey. Number what am I up to again? Number five, I'm going to go for. Let's go for. I'm going to go check right now on the stats here. So give me a sec here, lads. I'll just go for Daniel Tippett as well for number five. And for the Dolphins, quite hard one. I'm going to go for Jermaine Sarko as the best man. Number two, Mark Nichols there. Number three, I'm going to go for. I'll go for Tissanu there as well. Number four, I'm going to go for. I'll say God. Joe Wallace, number 5. Not many. Sean O'Sullivan as well. He made himself there. 247 kicks as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it there for this match. And let's move on to Sunday Ticket, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna spend too much time there as well. I did watch the Bulldogs and the Newcastle Knights game as well, which that game was so bearable there to watch as well, in my opinion. But I did see the Storm and the Raiders game, and my God, the Melbourne Storm, that was the best of a footy ever in its entirety of the season. Honestly, Jerome Hughes, Nick Meaney, Elise Gatoa, Young Tono Mapia, Nelson with the offloads there. The attack breaks there from the back on as well from Marin Sever there. And offloads there, they were breaking the Raiders' brick wall one by one from left, right, and center. And they were just all over them. And the passes from Jamal Fogarty was absolutely just shocking. And my God, the defensive from just up there was so soft. And I mean, I can't really blame. I can't really blame Rick Shooter as well in the in the press conference as well when he just went out there as well and didn't really want to be in the mood there to talk about the matches as well, which I don't really blame him. I think that defense and that uh, front performance from the Canberra Raiders was absolutely just pathetic. It was sloppy. It was just so dumb, and it was just like so deplorable to watch as well. And there was no energy there. It was so lazy there as well. And my God, like I know the Dragons and South Sydney's defensive was so bad, but this is just worse. They didn't even get to score one single try, and it's been only a decade since they last even got on a match there to not even score one single try for the full 80 minutes. So yeah, look, it was a quite sad one there as well to not go out there and win it there for Joe Cricket as well. I mean, they had a chance there to win it on Cricket's milestone game as well, but they lost there to the Warriors as well at home. And once again, I think this is it there for the Canberra Raiders, and I think the Raiders the fading away here from the top 8 in my opinion. So yeah, Canberra, I'm putting a red line there across on the Raiders as well. I think they're not making finals there. Whoever the versus next, my God, Canberra, that was absolutely just deplorable there as well. But anyways, I'm gonna go for my top 5 best players here for the Melbourne Storm, and this is gonna be a very hard one. But I'm gonna go for man of the match there, Jerome Hughes. Number 2, my God, even Munster was pretty good as well. With the chips there, like it was many so many chips there. He was like chipping Woods there as well throughout the Canberra's defense as well. Like it was a field day there for the Melbourne Storm, an absolute field day. And Young Tomo PR, he actually did had chance there to convert the try there as well to make it 50 points to 2, which the Canberra Raiders could have been the next team there to concede the 50-point list as well. So he was very lucky to not convert that. But yeah. Now, top 5. Okay, so my man of the match, Jerome Hughes. Number 2. Okay, so here we go. Number 2. God damn. I'm going to go for You know what? I think God damn, there's so many good players in here. I think I'm gonna go for Harry Grant there. I thought he was very good there. LW have there as well. Number three, Christian Walsh. I forgot to mention he scored his first ever try since 2021, which it makes this game even more embarrassing to watch if you're a Canberra Raiders fan. My God, he gave it to the Raiders as well, especially to Joseph Tuppin as well. Wow. One moment there for Christian Walsh as well. So, you know what? For that special moment there, I'm going to go for Walsh there for number three. Number four, I'm going to give it to young Toma Pierre there. He has been absolutely just fantastic as well. Ever since the poor performance against the Eels, he played so good against the Pimps there, courageously enough. And today, man, like he's evolving from his mistakes as well. Either he watched my video there of the Storm and the Eels review there a couple of weeks ago as well, and he probably just taking my words there throughout his criticism as well, and I probably just motivate him. So if if that's true, young Tumana appear there. Um, yeah, you can thank me later. But for now, number five. I think I did number two. Yeah, I did. Number four. I'll go for Karen Munster. I don't know. Actually, I did do number four. Number five. Karen Munster, and that's it. All right, top five. Best players here for the Canberra Raiders. This I don't know where to start over here. I could be going here for hours. I'm just gonna look at the stats over here. Um, God. I'll go with just probably there for number one, number two, Hawaii, number three. Um, God, a tough one there for even Strange as well. Um, I'll go for Corey Horsburgh, I guess, for number three. Number four, go with God, four missed tackles. Only one missed tackle there from Zach Wolford there as well. Number four. I'll probably go for Matthew Tomoko, and number five. God damn. I'll go for Jack Warren as well for number five, and that's pretty much it there. And on to the last match here. I don't know what to say to Bulldogs fans, but this rebuilding process is probably going to be longer than expected as well. And just to finish off as well, Newcastle were absolutely just two classes as well. Now, unfortunately, they did pick up an injury there as well for our Jackson Hastings as well. But Toss Gamble just dominated there throughout there as well. Danga there was good as of always as well, and I think this has been his most consistent run in weeks there as well. Yeah, Greg Mazu was pretty good as well. Domi Young went over there as well. Lachlan Fitzgibbon there gave it to the Bulldogs as well. Jacob Preston, he actually got himself similar as well, which from a hip drop there, which some people on uh, uh, Instagram said it was so soft there, and some are saying that it's not his fault that his foot was loosened as well. So if he didn't have like a loosened foot as well, I think it could have been a much more different story as well throughout the technique from his tackles as well. But he has been an absolute juggernaut there for his defense as well. And does that cost him Jacob Preston for Rig of the Year? Let me know. And yeah, that's going to be it for my analysis as well. There's nothing very much to say about this match here, in my opinion. So yeah, just to wrap things uh, up over here, I'm just gonna go throughout the top five best players here for Newcastle. Once again, a bit tough as well, but I'm gonna go for number one man of the match for Newcastle. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for. Oh my god, dude! Dan Gago made 192 run miss there as well. Made two line breaks there. 11 take a breaks there. Oh my god. Two offloads there. One dummy passes there. I'll go for him for man of the match. Number two, Anara Talala made 246 run meters as well. My God, that's impressive as well. Number three, I'm going to go for Tosin Gamble. My God, I think this has been his best of a game here as well. Number four, I'm gonna go for Kevin Ponga. No real answer to explain why. I'm pretty sure you'll know. You know he's playing consistently well. A fullback there as well. Yeah. Number five, I'm gonna go for. I'll go with someone different here. I'll go with. I'll go with actually with Phoenix Crossland. He's Crossland may be like 30 tackles as well. 81 pass there, 89 recepts as well. One dummy pass as well. Two offloads there. 17 dummy off running meters as well from three dummy half runs as well. One hit up there. One take a break there as well. One try assist there. One line breaks. One line break assist as well. Yeah, played 68 minutes as well, and yeah, I'll go with Crossland there for number five for the Bulldogs. Their top five. Where do I even start, bro? I don't really care, to be honest. But I'll say that Jacob Carraz was pretty good. Marnie, I'll go with him for number two. I guess he may he made 43 tackles as well. For number three, I'm gonna go for I'll go with Jake Preston, Lease, for number three, despite him getting a Simbin as well. Number four, I'm going to go for Brian Burns. Number five, I'll just go for Matthew Burden, and that's pretty much it there. So, fuck the Bulldogs, and just garbage as well. But anyways, excuse my French as well. And that's going to be it there for the round 24 recap there as well. I will be doing some live streams there from now on StreamYard there until I find like a good streaming app as well, because at the moment there Streamlabs has been stuff for me over there as well throughout random just endings to the stream as well. And I don't know why. Maybe because it's glitching so much, or maybe because the quality on this night is not good. So I decided to access the Streamlabs says well from the channel. So I hope you guys do appreciate the changes as well. Going back to the good old StreamYard there, StreamYard there as well. I know it's going to take you guys some time as well to get used to it as well. But I'm hoping that you guys did enjoy this round 24 recap here as well. I know it wasn't the best ever round here as well, but hey, at least there were some special moments as well, and some controversial ones as well towards on Sunday there as well. So yeah, look, not a bad round there as well for its moments, but quality of the match there, not really the best there, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that as a Premier fan, but yeah, no, Sunday was just poor, and Saturday was a bit odd, and yeah, that's my take there, and yeah, as always, this has been National Sports Live over here. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the round 25 Telstra Premiership tipping video as well, and also lookouts as well on Wednesday there for the NRLW review. Sorry, the tipping video as well. So yeah, thank you all, and have a great one. And also stay tuned for my team of the week as well for round 24 and round 5 for both the NRL and the NRL W as well. And yeah, that's gonna be in there, and enough for me rambling on. And yeah, take care and peace.